All right, guys, day 2 of week 11. Here we go. Yesterday we talked about what's on a map and what a map is. Today we're talking about different types of maps. All right, so first kind of map we're going to talk about is a political map. Political maps show borders of countries, states, or other places, continents. Washington, D.C. is technically like a district of Columbia, so it is a district within a state, so that would show borders around that as well. Borders are just the boundaries of places. We know that every state has its border, and that's how we know when we've gone from one state to the next. It also shows major cities and bodies of water, so lakes, rivers, oceans, stuff like that. The political map that I'm about to show you shows you the borders of all 50 states. All right, here is Alabama right here. We are surrounded by Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. And then you can see all the borders of all the other states, and all the capitals of these states are listed on here as well. And then of course you can see the Gulf of Mexico. Mexico is listed down here. Canada is listed up here, and then Alaska and Hawaii is cut off, but Alaska and Hawaii are on here as well. And then the Bahamas and Cuba, if they were not cut off, are there as well. So that's what political maps show you. Political maps don't show you politics or anything like that. It just means that it's showing you the boundaries of each state, country, whatever. Then we've got physical maps. Physical maps look something like this. They don't always look like this. Sometimes they look a little bit different. It just depends on what kind of landforms are in that area. But they show landforms like mountains, plains, deserts, and they show bodies of water as well. So physical maps are when you're going to be able to see the mountains, the valleys, the peak, everything like that you can see in a physical map. Here you can see all the different regions, and it's got them all color-coded over here. This is going to be your the map legend or map key. That tells you the colors here. So if we went to the Highland Rim, which we talked about these 5 regions earlier in the year, this color is the Tennessee Valley. This color over here, this greenish, is Little Mountain. And then down here is Moulton Valley. So all these colors represent different landforms and areas in each of the 5 regions of Alabama. Then we've got a road map. Pretty easy, right? So this is a road map of Alabama. That shows highways and major roads. Now, some maps are not gonna, road maps are not gonna show every tiny little nook and cranny road, because sometimes there's dirt roads that people don't know about and they don't draw on there. But it does show highways and most major roads. You could look at a city map, like a smaller city map, like you could look at a map of Moundville, a road map, and you would see those smaller roads. But if you look at a map like this of Alabama, you're not going to see those smaller roads in each town, just major highways. Road maps help people get from one place to another. If you don't have a phone that has an app on it to look at or to give you directions, people do still use maps to help them get from one place to another. This road map just shows the major roads in our state. Then we've got thematic maps. Thematic maps look something like this, and this one's actually showing the average annual temperature in degrees Fahrenheit, and you can see it's got a map key down here as well, telling you what each color means. So thematic maps can show information like population, rainfall, natural resources. The election just happened last week, and it showed what color each county was if you looked at a small enough map and zoomed in enough, or it showed you which color each state was for whether it was blue or red. So you saw an example of thematic map last year if you watched the election results at all. So that was another way that these thematic maps or these themed maps can show information. This one, like I said, just shows it with rainfall. So here it's got less than 60 degrees annually. Down here it's warmer, and each of these colors, you can see the further we get away from the coast or the beach, the lower the temperature gets annually or yearly. All righty, guys, those are the 4 different kinds of maps. Political maps that show boundaries in cities and water. physical maps that show landforms, road maps that show different roads and can help people get from place to place, and then thematic maps, which is right here, that's different themes, rainfall, population, natural resources, political affiliate, anything like that. All right, guys, you do have an assignment on this day. It's really quick, so make sure you go and do it after this lesson. And remember, you do not have any work tomorrow, no school tomorrow. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. Even if you log on, you're not going to see anything, so don't even worry about that. I will see you back here on Thursday to wrap this week up. See you then, guys. Have a great day off tomorrow.